Flames fall baseball campaign underway already. Liberty a few weeks into practice now. We're joined now by the head coach of the Flames, Jim Toman. And, Coach, you've already had a few inter-squads, guys starting to kind of get loose a little bit here. What have you seen so far?
I like the way the guys are performing right now. We got a lot of new guys, and they're learning our system, and we're doing a lot of instruction, a lot of skill work early. But we have had a chance to inter-squad 3 or 4 times, and yesterday had an opportunity to play out a little bit of outside competition, and the Ontario Blue Jays came down to town. But we only got to play 3 innings yesterday instead of 13. But it was nice to get on the uniform and play, with real umpires and the scoreboard on, and the guys enjoyed it for 3 innings. But so far, so good. The guys are working hard.
What do you like to get out of fall ball? I mean, there's a lot of things you want to get accomplished, I'm sure. You want to kind of find out who can help you in the spring. But what's the main mission with fall ball?
Well, there's a lot of things involved because some of our pitchers pitched a lot in the summer, and they pitched a lot last year, so you take them slow, and then you have a few guys came back from the summer that are a little tender or sore or hurt. Then you got all the new guys. Some of them are junior college players that are a little more ready to play, and then some are freshmen that have no idea what's going on. And then we do a lot of running and conditioning, and we're doing Pilates on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we have a really good strength coach Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We've been working out in the weight room. So there's a lot of pounding on the body and a lot of things that the younger players aren't quite accustomed to. So you got to make sure they're in good enough shape to play the game. But, sometimes if you come in weak as a freshman, you're not quite you're sore half the time and you're not ready to quite play. So it's a learning period for the younger players in regard to all the stuff we put on them as far as classes, academics, Pilates, weight room, and then the skill work in itself. We just get a lot more cuts, a lot more ground balls than they're used to. So it's taken 3-4 weeks, but the guys are starting to feel comfortable out there, and I like what I've seen. We've only had 3 or 4 inter-squads, but a lot of positives, and every fall you have guys that really do well that you're surprised about, and then you have a few disappointments, and you hope that eventually in the spring, they're all surprises and they all do like you expect and that they do well. But it's been fun, and we have about 3 more weeks of the fall, then we'll go back to more skill work.
We'll talk about some of the personnel now. Ashton Parrott got the start yesterday on the mound, won a couple of innings. Didn't look like he exerted a whole lot of effort to get a couple, 4 strikeouts and 2 innings of work. Are you looking to start him this year, or was that just a situational thing yesterday?
No, we have an idea that he could be a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday guy, and we have to make sure we have a good center fielder that can play while he's pitching. But we've had to take it a little slow with him because he pitched in Cape Cod League all summer, and so he hasn't been able to build up his pitch count. But what we want to do by the end of the fall is have him throw 4 or 5 innings in an inter-squad and see what it looks like, because he's developed a pretty good changeup. Now he has 3 pitches. It's been really good out of the pen for us, but we're thinking about making him a starter. And yesterday we gave him 2 innings, and we've had 4 or 5 outfielders that kind of stepped up this fall, so I feel pretty good about him starting and having good outfielders out there as well behind him. So hopefully by 3-4 weeks, the last when we do the Fall World Series, hopefully he'll be able to extend his pitch count a little bit. But we've been taking it slow with him.
Notice Alex Close on the mound again yesterday as well. He pitched a couple of years ago his freshman year. What's the thought on him this year? What he might be able to give you?
Well, I asked him, I said, you're a pretty good pitcher out of high school and early in your career, and we decided to make him first baseman and needed him to hit, and we had enough other pitching. We're a little thin right now with right-handed pitching. We got a lot of lefties, and I said, let's try it. And the other day, it was, 89 to 91 at Scout Day with good movement, and he probably threw 10 straight fastballs at 90. So he has a legitimate arm, and I think he can help us on the mound a little bit. We're still not afraid to catch him. We have 4 or 5 catchers. So Alex is a veteran, and we're going to use him, at first base. We're going to catch him, and we're also going to pitch him. So I think he's going to be okay on the mound.
And certainly a guy that you're hoping can anchor the middle of your lineup as well, losing Ryan Seas to the pros as well. Also opens up a spot at second base out there. I know Clay Kiernan was out there a little bit yesterday. Some of those positions kind of up for grabs still?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll have We haven't figured out the infield or the outfield. We've got quite a few arms back. I mean, Lyons is back, and Clowers is back, and Parrott's back, and Bean is back. So we have an idea who our top 6 or 7 pitchers are, but we're still trying to figure out who our catcher is. Obviously, Alex can catch, or if we have him at first, that's fine. We have, Paxton's looking really good coming back from his injury, and we have Parrott and Shepard back. We have the makings of, we have probably 3/4 of our players back. Dalton Britt's back, and Dylan Allen played a lot last year, and Shepard played a lot last year, and Parrott in center. So, but there are 2 or 3 guys that are making a push to beat them guys out, and, the fall is, always good for competition. We have plenty of it out there. We've got a lot of position players out there and a lot of new guys, and I think you'll see 3 or 4 new faces come the spring out there.
Lastly, what's coming up this weekend?
Well, we have a tournament on our field, do a little recruiting, and then we're gonna practice today, practice tomorrow, and then Saturday night and Sunday night we're going to be scrimmaging out there. So folks have nothing to do. There's no home football game. Come on out Saturday night. We'll scrimmage about 6 o'clock, and then Sunday night about 5. Because we have a tournament on our field, we're going to push our practice back. But we'll have probably 9 innings on Saturday and 9 innings on Sunday because we had a few pitchers didn't get to pitch yesterday because of the rain. So long intrasquads on Saturday night and Sunday night. So come on out if you want to look at it, the Flame Train.
There you go. As you said, no home football game. Bring the kids on out. See some Flames baseball this weekend, Liberty Baseball Stadium. Coach, thanks for the time.
Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it.
The head coach of the Liberty Flames, Jim Toman. Stay tuned right here to libertyflames.com. In the coming weeks, we'll have continuing coverage of Flames fall baseball. For the Liberty Flames Sports Network, I'm Nick Pierce.